Hello and welcome to E-Man's Tech Stuff. Today's video, we are talking about actually two laptops. Let's go ahead and get to the video right now. Back in, I guess, like around April or less than that, I used a Dell Inspiron 1. Not a touchscreen. It was not a touchscreen version. It was just a Dell Inspiron 1 that ran Windows 7, but it got upgraded to Windows 10. So then afterwards, I got a Lenovo Thinkpad Yoga 11E. Now this, well, it runs Windows. It's a school computer. Well, it was, could see there's like an actual school. It's like an engraving. So there was actually a school that owned a lot of these. I guess they upgraded probably the Chromebooks. Probably because, you know, Chromebooks are now widely used in schools. So then, I guess this company, not like really a company, but it was like a business on eBay. I guess this business found all of these and they took them and they sold them for like $60. So this has a solid state drive Intel Core M3 Ultra. Not Ultra. What am I thinking of? Oh, well, it has an Intel Core M3, not Ultra. Intel Core M3 has like, I forgot how much, I think it has like 8 gigabytes of RAM or something in it. It has a solid state drive. It was supposed to run Linux Mint. It was supposed to run Linux Mint, everyone. It ran Windows. So they scammed me. Okay, they scammed me. So I used Windows on this for numerous months. But before that, I used 2009 MacBook Pro. I still have it. It's just I have to. It's below so many laptops. I have to take off so many laptops just to get it. But so I do still have the 2009 MacBook Pro. It has an Intel Core 2 Duo, but I switched to the ThinkPad, the Lenovo Thinkpad Yoga 11E. And I'm gonna get to this in just a little bit because I'm gonna be showing you my other laptop. This is my MacBook Air from 2014. And I got scammed because the listing said that it was a 2015. They give, I think, to like around Monterey. I don't know. I don't think about Ventura, but I think it was around Monterey, however. But no, it's a 2014 model, early 2014. It can only go up to Big Sur. But, yeah, I kind of got scammed. But, anyways, here it is. It's a MacBook Air, as you can tell. Has, lightning bolt and display port. USB SD card. And it has, you know, the MagSafe 2. Has USB-A and a headphone jack. It's depressing how the new MacBook Airs, they barely have anything. They actually have a headphone jack. Anyways, let's go ahead and open it up. This is, I see it's from Big Sur, Mac OS 11. And it's surprising that it's still getting security updates to this day. It's still getting security updates, which is surprising. But Apple does kind of support them longer than, I guess, Windows. Just by a little bit. Okay, we just have to do it like that. Okay, I'm going to sign in. Here's, I guess, my desktop here. We have my dock. And if you guys are OGs and you've seen my Elijah Simpson video when I first got my 09 MacBook Pro, the dock might look a little similar, except it has, you know, the newer icons. Oh, and the new Apple Music icon. I'm glad. It's cool that Apple, they still support the older stuff. Like they can still plug in the iPod, and it's just different because. It's different because, you know, it looks different than the normal one because it ain't focused for plugging in your iPhone, your iPod, whatever to your MacBook, because but yeah, so that's my MacBook Air here. Let's see the specs of the thing. About this Mac. It's Mac OS Big Sur, as you know. 11.7.10. It's a MacBook Air 13-inch early 2014. The processor is a 1.4 gigahertz dual-core Intel Core i5. Memory is 4 gigabytes. Whatever that is. DDR3. Graphics is Intel HD graphics. Serial number. I will say, the graphics are worse on this one compared to my MacBook Pro. My MacBook Pro has NVIDIA graphics, which are a lot better. I think sometimes it has some glitches in the graphics, like the screen goes weird sometimes, but I think that's something with the graphics. I don't know. I like the NVIDIA graphics a lot better, but well, this thing is pretty thin. I don't know if that will have anything to do with it, but that is my MacBook Air for you. And my keyboard in pristine condition. You see, we have all the buttons there. My dad, he got a 2011 MacBook Air that I think it can only run up to High Sierra. Now, this actually came with High Sierra whenever I got it, but I upgraded it to Big Sur. But anyways, you see, it's pristine keyboard. My dad, whenever he got his, I think his is more expensive, I think. And it had, like, some missing volume keys or something, but I'm new to macOS 11, so it's pretty weird. It's very weird to have this. Like, why would you need to do that? You could just hit the buttons, you know. I don't know why they added that, but see, you even had keyboard brightness thing. I will say the nicer thing is that I can, because Roku, they have Apple AirPlay. So you have an iPhone, you can connect it to it with AirPlay because they have built-in Apple AirPlay into their OS. I think they've had that since around, I don't know, maybe early 2021, maybe. I don't know, around 2021, they added, I guess they put in AirPlay, this with Apple. So I can connect this my MacBook Air, to a Roku TV or a Roku player. So I can have just a separate screen. I've used it before, but it's basically it for that. And also the weird thing is the power button, because since if you're OG, you might remember my 2009 MacBook Pro had a disk drive, so like a little eject button, then it had like the power button there, so it's weird having that. Like, how's that even supposed to work? Because I'm so used to that, the power button being there. It just doesn't feel right. But I guess that's Apple. But anyways, now time to show my Lenovo Thinkpad. That's my screensaver. I don't say it looks scary. Ow. Now we have back my ThinkPad over here. And it kind of looks like a third gen Roku Express. It's the shape of it. But anyways, let's not talk about that right now because we get into why I'm showing this thing right now. So, I have made older videos of this thing, but I could never get them published. But I'm just making this video like, there's no editing in the video because there's no intro, because that is because of low attention spans. And this video's going to be under, I guess, around 13 minutes or something. Anyways, let's go ahead and open the thing. But first, we need to show all the ports and stuff. So we have that thing. We have a USB-C port. You can plug in stuff so that, I guess you can connect stuff to the computer, or you can actually charge it with USB-C, because my stepmom, she has a Lenovo 300E or something. She has like a 300E or something, and it has USB-C. And so I'm able to plug her USB-C thing for her laptop into this one, so it can actually charge a USB port out. Guys, I don't know all that tingle junk about, USB 1.0, 2.0. I don't know about that junk. As I call it, technical junk. Okay, I'm not making fun of anyone, but that's what I call it, technical junk. We have a headphone jack. We got the proprietary port that looks like a USB, Ethernet, HDMI, another USB port, and SD card slot. But now this is damaged since it was used in school. I guess someone dropped it on the ground, but hey, you know it. It's a Thinkpad. And now this is the last generation before they had the new. I think it was like the 6th generation that they had it was just called the 11E. Because I think they just, because back then, whenever they were sold like this, there was the 11E and the Yoga 11E. Because the 11E was just, it looked like this, except it was just a normal laptop. Had just normal bezels and everything. Let's open this thing up. We have the Lenovo for Education thing with the Intel Core 3 sticker. It's a 7th gen with the Thinkpad logo. We have a screen that we can actually fold into a tablet. See? Fold into a tablet. Okay, this has a touchscreen. It has a keyboard. It has, it has Lenovo stuff on it. It has, shortcut to the settings, Bluetooth keyboard shortcuts. But I do like the keyboard shortcut button where you can start to any stuff. But there's no more Lenovo bloatware on this thing. Okay, now I'm going to go and show you why. Okay, so yeah, the power was for some reason on the side. It's weird. Okay, let me just get this camera. Not my camera, it's just my phone. Okay, here we go. Let's turn it on. Lenovo. Yep. Hey, if you know what this is, yep, I don't have a life. Come on, camera, focus. What is this thing? Focus. Finally. Okay, well, yeah, if you know what this is, I don't have a life. So, this is a little bit different because I installed more, see, Cinnamon, Accession, Gnome Classic, other Gnome Classic stuff, and then Mate, Plasma. But I like to use Gnome. I actually installed this on a virtual machine whenever this thing still ran Windows. So, and yeah, I guess it just had Gnome, but anyways, let's go ahead and sign in. Okay, let's go and get in. Hold on just a second, it's loading up. And here we go. So, here's our desktop, it's Gnome. So, I'm going to show you the cool thing about this. So, this... Oh, see, okay, I don't think this... See, it has touchscreen drivers, which is, I think, very nice. But now, whenever I did use Plasma, it didn't work great. Now, I think it wasn't made for a touchscreen because I think it did, because I guess Debian just, installed the touchscreen drivers or something, because how come it can literally touch the screen? Go over here. I can go back over here. And let's see, let's go over here. There are 5 hours remaining. Okay, and so let's go ahead and go to Firefox, I guess. I'm gonna pull up a YouTube video. And just so you know, I know how to use commands. Because I have 2 other Linux devices. I've only shown one of them, but one of them runs Linux Mint. One of them runs Ubuntu. But the other one that runs Ubuntu, it barely has, it's a Chromebook, doesn't have that much storage. So, yeah, it ain't that great. Let's go ahead and go to YouTube. Just put one of my videos. Let's work on my main videos. Let's see. This is a rare toilet, by the way. See, it runs very smooth. Like, look at that. That is smooth. I think my ThinkPad would kind of struggle just a little bit, but look at this. This thing's no problem. Hold on, let's turn it up. Turn it to HD. Let's do that again. Or no, hold on. Let's just go to maybe another video. Okay, let's check out this one. Look at this perform. Look at this perform HD. Like, I mean, full HD. That ear was overpowered. But it was good, though. This one, you can even tell it's flushing. And for some reason, like, on this, like, extended platform. It was, like, on a platform. There was, like, an elder saints. But look at this. Now, this is my video, by the way. I recorded this, like, last year. It's literally, it's doing it just fine. No lagging. No nothing. Like, look at that. That can actually be used. That I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with that one, but I think that was like an elder signature. I think the others, no, that was out of order, had the signature because there's like a bag. But yeah, so that just shows you it can run those videos just fine. So this is a usable PC, even though it's new. I don't like Windows. I really don't. Because Windows 10's being discontinued with no more security updates just this year. It's like later this year. And this, even though this is made like in 2019 or so, even though this is made in 2019 with CPM 2.0, there's some that won't let it run it. But now, at my school, they have these same exact laptops, and some of them have Windows 11 on them. Now, the newer ones, they run them good, but some of the other ones, some of them have Celerons. Okay, Celerons. And so we had to use this testing software. It's called Iowa Assessment. So, it was like at the end of the year, the school year, and some of them wouldn't even run it, probably because they had Celerons. I think the ones with the Celerons, the kids complained they wouldn't run, so they had to give one, I know, Lenovo man, I think one of them got replaced with, like, a newer one, and he used, so, if you guys know the 300E, there's also a 300W. A 300W is a upgrade version of the 300E. It's pretty weird, but I don't know, but I'll be doing some streaming device stuff later on, because I have, like, literally 4 Roku devices with me, like, literally in my room. One of them's being used, but I'm doing, like, in another video, but that's been my Debian, laptop. But now the weird thing is, if I'm going to turn it off, oh, thank you, Debian. Well, no, it's actually thank you, Gnome. My internet's leaked. My internet's leaked, guys. Now look at this. So now that is GNOME, and it looks like Ubuntu. See, look. That's how it powers off. It runs code to power it off. Pretty weird, huh? So that's been another video of E-Man56 or E-Man's tech stuff. I forgot. But anyways, that's been another video. Guess see you guys in another video, maybe a plumbing video. I have some more toilet collection videos, but the first one I did was exhausting. I'm telling you. I was exhausted. I took a shower. I don't know. But that has been E-Man's tech stuff. See you next time. What's that doing there? That's been there ever since I've been here.